All right. I don't have to do those extra long days anymore because they're giving me deliveries that are a little more gainful. I average between $8 and 13, and they'll occasionally add on too. So I'm not wasting my time. When I thought I couldn't do drinks and I was turning them bitches down, they would just give me like one ride every hour. I would get like $3 of like a bullshit delivery. But they're hooking me up now. Like I said, I went past $100 today, and I felt like when the bike didn't register, I just felt like that was my signal to just take it on home, because it's just real crazy out right now. But what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah. So if y'all didn't know, a lot of y'all on here do. I got robbed with a gun 7 years ago. Going on 8 years ago. This happened in one of the most roughest parts of Philly. And I'm not bothered by it anymore. I'm just more cautious of my surroundings. Like I told you, I would never do deliveries in North Philadelphia after 11 p.m. Now that like they're paying me more money, I'm not even going to stay out past 12. Because the other day when I was charging my phone near this little, it was part of the college campus. It was this guy digging in the trash. Now, it's not that he was digging in the trash. Like, he was talking to himself. And this is just my thing with people that do that kind of shit. I feel you don't have much to lose. It's like somebody that's in jail, right? Somebody that's in jail that's charged with murder, and you in there for a parking ticket. If they know they're gonna go to jail for life, I'm pretty sure they don't mind killing you. They don't have much to lose. And in a case like somebody on the street, not always, but somebody that may be on dope or they feel like there's no hope for them, they don't mind fucking you over. So every time he came over, I was just trying to move because it's just me and him. It ain't nobody around. I don't like being alone when there ain't nobody around. See, I'm gonna walk. The next block coming up, I'm gonna make a right, and I'm gonna walk through that street. That street is fine. Like I said, there's always like a cop car or two that patrol. It's like my area isn't like bad. But I wanna start getting home. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna start around like 1, and I'm gonna end around maybe 9 or 10. But like I said, I don't have to really do much work anymore. But I got robbed, and somebody, I'll say, who was once really close to me, they were going through some shit. I ain't going to tell their business, but they were telling me their situation, and it wasn't much I could do at the time because I was fucked up. I'm getting to the point where I'm not fucked up like that, but I'm trying to get my life in order. But they were telling me, and I felt some kind of way about this, but they were telling me to ask around for help. Ask this person, ask that person. When I was messed up, they were telling me like, oh, this is your fault and this is what you should have did. But when they were messed up, I didn't judge them off of what they were dealing with. I just listened and I tried my best to do what I could. But they told me that they were going to rob somebody if it meant getting what they need. And I said, are you serious? And they was like, I'm serious as a heart attack. He said, it ain't the first time I've done it. And at that moment, I lost, I don't want to say respect, but I lost all what I you can pretty much say I looked up to this person as a kid. But my perception of them changed the moment they said that. Because we were raised differently. Now I understand that it's very easy to say what you're not going to do when things are going okay, or you're not like starving. Like if you're starving, you can't get all righteous when you're not going to be righteous when you're starving, when you're in need of money, when you need of food, you got to pay bills. I understand that, but let me tell you, I have starved, I'm trying to think, over 12 times. Where I mean no food, no drink. I mean completely fucked up. But not once ever did I consider robbing somebody. And I think about, and this is, well, it's not really a moral thing. I just know that it's going to be, whatever's done in the dark is going to come out in the light. That's going to come back to me at one point. Whether you agree or not on karma, it's going to come back to you. Everything you do comes back to you. It bites you in the ass. Like I said, I was angry when I was broke. I had no fucking money. I was hungry. Yeah, you're angry. You're pissed off. You just think about all the help you gave others, and you're fucked up. I understand that, but I never once thought about it, because I always say to myself, I'm gonna get through this shit. It's hard to say it at that moment. It is. Let me tell you right now, it's very hard. But I just tell myself, I don't want to put nobody through that shit that I went through. Because you're never really the same. When you get robbed, when you get a gun in your face, you're never the same. You never really recover from that shit. That's why it's like when I speak about people, how they're treated in jail, I'm not down with that inmate, with that that COO and inmate abuse. I don't think that should fly. But I think y'all should look at the other picture of how y'all victims suffer, especially you rapists, you child molesters. Y'all should think about, because it's like, I don't want them getting fucked up either. And as much as crazy as that sounds, yes, if anything, help them. I don't want you fucking them up. I want you to help them, so they understand what it is that they did that's wrong. Because I really believe you have people out here who do sick shit like that, and they don't understand why it's wrong. But like I said, it's easier to say that when it doesn't happen to you. But if you're just gonna fuck them up, and then eventually they get out, and then most of the time they're gonna do the same shit, what are you really doing by that? You just beat on them, and they can't get a decent job, and most of the time they end up right back in jail. They're probably gonna do the same shit that got them locked up in the first place. And it's like you're not really helping them. But I understand, back to the whole robbery thing, I understand it's easier to say that when you're not starving, or you're not in like a bad predicament.